As you drive, you'll come across many hazards, some obvious, some not so obvious. You'll learn to recognize these hazards and take steps to avoid them. It seems needless to say you want to avoid hazards. But what is a hazard? In very simple terms, a hazard is anything you can hit or anything that can hit you. It sounds simple, but think about it. If you can avoid hitting other objects and keep them from hitting you, you have all but eliminated being involved in a crash. You may have heard people who have been in a crash say, "I didn't see it coming." Exactly, they didn't see it. Otherwise, they would have taken action to avoid the hazard. So what's the best way to recognize a hazard before it's too late? The answer is to constantly scan your surroundings. Sounds simple, but there are proper techniques for doing so. Scanning doesn't mean just looking around, but instead means consciously and purposely searching for hazards and situations that could lead to a crash. It isn't just about recognizing a situation, but also making a determination if that situation constitutes a hazard, and then what to do about it. Here's how you do it. As you're driving, purposely scan all around your vehicle, not just straight ahead. Scanning near allows you to notice changes that you must react to immediately, such as brake lights on the car in front of you. Scanning far allows you to see situations developing ahead and allows you to prepare or position yourself correctly to avoid the potential hazard. Scanning left and right allows you to see clearly what your peripheral vision may or may not notice, so you can accurately process that information to determine if it constitutes a hazard. Finally, include all mirrors in your scanning process. Looking at your mirrors allows you to see hazards that may be coming up behind you or beside you, and to know if other lanes are clear in case you need to make a sudden lane change. In order for your mirrors to be effective, they must be clean and properly positioned. You should check your mirrors and readjust if necessary before you start your vehicle. Mirrors should be set in a way to maximize your view and reduce any blind spots. Notice how the mirrors are currently set. The center mirror is positioned in the center of the rear window to give you the maximum view behind your vehicle. Be sure to remove any items that may be restricting your view. The side mirrors are set out as far as possible while still showing the side of your vehicle. All mirrors are properly set, but I'll mix them up now to allow you to practice adjusting them into the correct position. Set your mouse pointer over each mirror and use the arrows to adjust the mirrors into their ideal position. The arrows will turn green when you set the mirror correctly. You want to adjust the center mirror to maximize the view out of the rear window. You want to set your side mirrors so you can see down the road as far as possible, while still being able to see the back corners of your vehicle, which will provide a good reference point. Keep adjusting the mirrors until all 4 arrows are green. Good. Notice how this gives you the best view possible behind you and beside you. Remember, these adjustments should be made when you first enter your vehicle and before you start the engine.